welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 here for Flacco. Flushed out right. And incomplete to open things up. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Flacco. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Matt Breida.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw again. Taylor. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And the Browns first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Browns, 15.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Browns 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number Number 89.
Tyler Higbee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. A quick pass to Cup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Phillip Lindsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the Browns pressure, gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
4 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flacco throwing quickly out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 41, Flacco. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Titan. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor, he'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
It's the score, Titans 14, Browns 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
Flacco from the gun. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Thrown away and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Taylor eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
That's it, baby. That's it right there.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor, flush to his right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense They spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Operating from the gun, Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
6-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Flacco. He'll find Lindsey here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Philip Lindsey.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now Flacco will lead him up as they're going to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Titans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 29, Taylor. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Taylor on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And he fires one incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Flacco. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
9 yards. First down, Browns.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards the pick up there. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They run the option on second down.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Browns 28, Titans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a time.
For the point after.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Callaway, the return man. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Titans take over first and 10. At their own
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Yes, folks, that is his... one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
On first down, Lindsey. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Flacco. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Flacco. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the key number on that play, 3.
And the
Third play of the drive,
third down.
spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flacco. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To Cooper Kupp.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On the carry.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. To throw on 2nd and 6. Flacco. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Flacco looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw complete to Dorsett and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Fired.
You got nothing. 42 the mark, boy, 42.
To throw again. Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams,